Okay, hopefully, yep, there we go. Alright, sorry about that. Not sure what happened there, but OBS defaulted to something other than my mic. I don't know why. It was working earlier when I tested it, so not sure why that happened, but sorry, here we are, back again. So, as I was saying, happy Saturday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Those of you that are off work, I hope you're enjoying it. Those of you at work, I hope it's going well for you. And yeah, I hope you have a good weekend. Valentine's Day tomorrow. Don't know if anybody has any plans. I know COVID kind of probably is going to kill that for most of us. I know it did kind of for us. We're doing something today, but just getting some takeout, not going anywhere. Just want to be safe, so. Anyway, oh, hey Belinda, how you doing? I wasn't sure if you'd make it. Hey Buffy, thank you both for showing up. Much appreciated. Getting started here in a second. Sorry for the long intro timer. I had a barky dog that, she's a pom and she's loud and door shut and everything. You can hear her really clearly and nobody wants to hear that, so bumped up the timer. But I think we're ready to get started, so yeah, let's go. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Now I'm talking again. Not sure why that was happening. Yeah, OBS kicked out my mic on both counts. I'm not sure why. But we have it back, so hopefully we're good to go here. Let's try that again. Alright, so hopefully everybody can hear me. Doesn't appear we have game audio. Let me fix that. At least I'm noticing them in the beginning. Alright, I think that is now fixed also. Hopefully. Let me check one other thing here. Just in case we get to something with nudity, I want to make sure everything's copacetic here. Okay, that one didn't get changed. I'm not sure what happened. But I think we're good to go now. Of course, I thought that last time. Nope. Doesn't look like we have game audio still. What in the world is going on? I'm not sure what the problem is here. Round 27. Alright, here we go. Looks like we have audio from everywhere we should. Excellent. Alright, let's get started. Pretty sure Dandelion's going to recap for us, but we just, at the end of last stream, we went with Emperor Emhyr, who said that Ciri is back, much to our surprise, and wants us to find her as she is his daughter. We don't like him, we don't like each other, but Ciri is our essentially adopted daughter, so we're going to find her for her, and now we're going to go get more details from Yennifer. So we are still in the palace in Vizima.
This bard's tale begins near White Orchard, with my dear friend Geralt of Rivia seeking his lover of yore, the sorceress Yennifer. She'd eluded him for years, but now seemed just a few steps ahead. After many trials and tribulations, Geralt finally learned that Yen was in nearby Vizima.
So yeah, once again, once we get into it, especially when action happens, let me know if my levels are okay or if I need to turn the game down, myself up, etc, etc. I'm supposed to be following him, but I'm going to explore a little bit here. Because I want to say there's a little bit for me to find around here.
Yes, hen es groomed.
If I remember correctly, aside from finding little random bits, there's a garden or somewhere where I can end up playing Gwent with a guy and winning a card, and since I like Gwent, I want to do that. I wish the default indoor walking speed wasn't this. Just exceedingly slow. You've got to run to... Yes, yes, Chamberlain. I'll come catch up with you in a minute. I'm having a poke around the palace. No big deal.
We've no need for the gentleman's escort. We've no need for the gentleman's escort. We've no need for the gentleman's escort.
Okay, fine. I guess you speak for both of you.
Will someone explain to me why you are here?
It's none of your business why I am here. Maybe I misremembered?
Do not bother me.
Yes, hen es groomed.
appear that I was entirely wrong.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
Barbarians.
I was certain of
Once the
that,
gentleman
but
is
I was
done,
wrong.
he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then
Be so
right.
kind
True
and do
authority
not
in
disturb.
Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants guild, but the church of the eternal fire.
That's right. To pick
The
up so
criminal
many
runs the
things to
world.
read here.
At times it is difficult
Don't
to
worry,
tell
we're not
the
going to read
one
them
from the
now.
other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
Handwriting something 3 times would be annoying, but I guess that's how you would have done it back then. What shall become of Temeria? Who knows? Depends partly on what I decide to do later on. Everybody having a good weekend so far?
A shame I have no time.
I thought I could talk to this guy. What's wrong about that too?
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to.
Shucks.
Now do you understand why I'm at Emhyr's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emhyr is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emhyr said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see,
Dun, dun,
I've spent
dun.
months searching for Ciri. Using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything.
Yo, Noel,
really.
how's it going?
I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me.
I really didn't think any of my
Trick.
British friends would be able to show up, but I
guess
was
you were
hopeful for the
wrong.
weekend ones. Glad you could make it. How you
I've
doing?
sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emhyr's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
Good question.
Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
I'm good, thanks, Noel. Yeah, it's a good weekend so far, off work. Tried to get my wall over here a little more situated before today's stream, but things were not cooperative. Tried to get some light on it, and that didn't work. Tried to hang what you can't really see. I can bring it over here. For anybody that's a Firefly fan, it's actually metal. Got it at Comic-Con. Well, whenever the last one before COVID was, because obviously there hasn't been one since. But I went to hang it, thereabouts, because, you know, Gap and all. But the hanger fell off the back, so I need to get that fixed. And, yeah, so, been one of those days, but the stream's going well. So that's good. I didn't realize you were half Maltese now. Okay, well, Brit and a half. Yeah, it's one of my favorite shows. My wife, too. We love it. There's, well, I had a Christmas tree over here before I was streaming, but I've got a nice Serenity ornament. And my wife's done a couple of paintings of Serenity, a couple of scenes that we've got. Some of those might make it in here, too, although I hate to take them out of our other room. But, let me get on with the dialogue here.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In 2 places, Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted
Awkward.
to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
Yeah, I kind of want to know.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you.
I need to try and
And
remember
if you wish
that.
to
In
learn
fact,
what's
I
happened
should
in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness,
pull a Darth and write
talk
that
to
down.
Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Aw, she still cares after everything. So, do a little backstory there in a second. Yeah, it sucks that there was only one season of Firefly. It was actually the show was canceled. Sorry about the wind pops. Let me move my mic away a little bit. Hopefully that'll help with that, and it's still loud enough. Let me know if it's not. The show got canceled, and then didn't get picked back up again, but then finally, I forget how long later, they made the movie to kind of wrap it up, because it had such a cult following, and everybody was basically angry that they canceled it. Don't know why they canceled it. I mean, I'll never understand, because I love the show, and I mean, it had so much potential and to go on endlessly. I mean, in a good way. But yeah, then he went to Castle, which Castle was a good show, but nothing like Firefly, and well, it's just not the same thing. But yeah, I love that show. Anyway, if I was talking over any of the dialogue there, the short and skinny of it is the Wild Hunt found us because Yennifer has been using all kinds of magic to find Ciri, who's back for we don't know why yet, and we assume they want her power. We'll get into what power she has later. And that's how they're tracking us down. So she has to stop using magical means to find her and needs me to find her. And the reason we're sort of on weird terms is because, well, Geralt and Yennefer off and on again been together, and it's a long story. They'll talk more about it some other point. But short and skinny of that is, I need to change up my phrasing there so I'm not redundant, but nonetheless, Geralt got kidnapped by the Wild Hunt, got away, I forget how now, I'll come back to that some other time also, but lost his memory. Triss helped him get it back. Triss is another sorceress, and they ended up together. Triss and Yen, depending on when in time we're talking about, were friends, so basically I was in a relationship with her good friend that she's known for ages and ages and ages. Granted, I had amnesia, but that's why she's a little bitter, but nonetheless, obviously still cares and loves me, and obviously once I got my memory back, that's, I wanted Yen. All that'll come into play later in varying degrees at various times, but figured I would give an explanation if I talked over anything and give a little bit of backstory for those that haven't done any research, read the books, played previous games. I haven't played the previous games, I mean to. And I'd like to read the books. Just done a fair bit of research. Show's also very good and kind of fills in the backstory, as long as you know that it jumps all around timelines and can be confusing if you don't know that. On with the game. Bye, Yen. Pick up all the books. Because reading them, well, one, it's helpful, it gives you information. I'm not sure that I'm going to read them all on stream, because that would probably be boring, I imagine. I don't know, maybe I'll do a non-stream video for anybody that wants to watch of me going through and reading the books. I don't know. Comments, chat, let me know if anybody would be interested in that, or just, leave it undone. But they're also good to sell for money later in Novigrad. By the way, chat, audio level's okay between my audio and game audio. I was having a lot of issues with that last stream, so hopefully I've got it balanced alright. Apart from the times where I was muted without realizing it, because that setting changed, but I got that fixed. Now I can talk to him.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and
Thanks,
joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only 1 powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emhyr var Emreisis will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
It's about the size of it, so not going as well, and Radovid's crazier than hell, but somewhat of a brilliant tactician.
How do
at
things
the
look
same
in
time.
Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron.
Dun,
I
da, da, da.
advise you well. Avoid him.
That will not happen at all. In fact, I deal with him quite a bit.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenford, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
That's one way to put it.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Yep.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did.
Fairly accurate, really.
And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other. Pillage. Occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
We shall see.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
So in short, Velen's a hellhole, and that's where I'm going. Sorry to start the stream off with so much cutscene. Sorry, dude, didn't mean to run into you there. But, well, that's where I left off, and it's all important and relevant to the story.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Civilization ends in this house.
Talk to her? I suppose not. Ah, some new people. Yes. It's like I demand. To place a bet, choose an amount using blah and confirm by clicking blah. This amount will be added to the pot. If you win, you will get back twice as much. Obvious. Hopefully I win. I should have saved before this. Whatever, it's not
Wouldn't
much.
mind a few rounds of cards.
Alright, welcome to the Gwent Deck Builder. Gwent players use their own customized decks. Use this panel to manage your decks. You can build one deck for each of the 4 factions, Nilfgaard, Northern Realms, Monsters, and Scoia'tael. Use 1 and 3 to switch between factions. Each faction features a number of unique cards that encourage a different style of play. Each faction also has a faction perk. Nilfgaard wins any round that ends in a draw. Northern Realms grants an extra card after every victorious round. Scoia'tael decides who takes the first turn of battle. Keeps a random Monsters keeps a random unit card on the battlefield after each round. Each deck has 1 leader. Press X to see the leaders available. The leaders available for the currently viewed faction. Cannot enunciate. Press Enter to choose the highlighted leader card. Each leader has a unique ability. Use it to turn the tide of battle in your favor. Leader cards that you do not own are locked. They will be available for you to use once you acquire them. Seen if you know. Your collection. All the cards you own which can be used with this faction are shown here. Cards in deck are okay. Deck composition rules. A deck must consist of at least 22 unit cards. It can also contain up to 10 special cards. You can include more than 22 unit cards in your deck, but remember that doing so decreases your chances of drawing your most powerful cards. Unless, of course, they're all powerful. Your deck is currently 2 unit cards short, as indicated by the red number. You must move 2 unit cards from your collection, left side to the faction's current deck, right side. Alright, so what does my leader here do? Okay. So, no reason to have that in my deck. It's just going to decrease the likelihood that I get something I want. You suck, so I don't want you in my deck. Adds 1 to all unit cards in the row, excluding itself. Yeah, okay, I'll keep you even though you're only 1. Alright, place next to a card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. It's great and all, except it's still only worth 1. Take you guys out for now. Don't need 3 of you in there. Alright, so 2 of you. Got you. Got a spy, that's always handy because they'll give me another card. Okay. So now I need a lot more cards. Take you. crap. I guess I have to have some crap in my deck at the moment. Because, yeah, I don't have enough of any of the other cards to even do it. So let's start. Good. Keep the rest of that. Ah, no. My question is, do I go for a win on this round or not? Or make him burn some cards? Then he'll be 2 cards short of me if he wants to win. Or no. We'll be even on cards. Crap. Wait, no, yeah, he'll be 2 cards short of me. Or he can lose. 1 or 2. Basically pulling the same tactic that I did. Alright, so we need 5. I used to be good at Gwent, it's been a while. Gotten a little rusty. That actually hurts. Oh well. I think I can still pull this out. What did he just use? I've never seen that card before during my entire playthrough. That's Damn. Son of a bitch. That's unacceptable. Alright, so 1250. Okay, that was online. Okay, it's right there.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important.
Sorry about the travel back in
Vizima.
time, but
Geralt learned that Cirilla,
Kinda need
his
to read
one-time ward,
kinda
had
need to win
returned
that
from
one.
afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Velen Dokas and Kids.
looks like we lost a couple people. I guess they're not fans of Gwent.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Alright. Okay. I seem to have more unit cards this time than I did last time. I'm a little confused by that. Welcome back, Noel. Okay, keep the clear weather. Both use worth keeping. That worked out. Alright. Too bad Steve's not here. I'd get the 3-line long name that I might have even forgotten some of at this point. Alright, how do I want to play this? Alright. I don't really want to... I don't want to burn those guys because I need to keep them together. Okay. one card up on him, I'm just letting him have this round. Especially since he burned a fairly powerful card in multiplier. Of course he did. Can't I use my leader card? Okay, that's annoying. He decides to do something to my siege. He's got an archer out there, so he'd have to ice his own. Gonna burn. Crap. Can I use it now? No. Oh, I have to have one in my deck. That's annoying. Okay, I screwed that part up. Gonna pass. Hopefully you can't beat me. Cool. There we go, now I won that one. Won a card.
See you.
Now the exclamation's gone.
Northern women bathe but once every 3 moons. War en ein Fein.
Let's go up here, see what's around. Garbage, but I can sell it nonetheless.
God's preserve you.
Not all garbage. Okay, before going to Velen, let me change into my actual gear. Obscenely stupid looking outfit because don't have anything better yet. potions on, left that stuff on. Good to have a bomb. Good potions. Torch for light, because, you know, light's always good. Well, not always. Alright. Don't really want to go into Velen in my formal attire and no weapons. Wouldn't go well. To return to the map of the region where you are currently located, press middle mouse to open. Okay. Let's go to Velen.
Geralt and Yennifer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
So if you haven't seen or played the game, or caught the my first stream of it, in the beginning it starts more or less with me training Ciri as a little girl to become a witcher. They didn't really explain why, but it's actually a pretty good way to summarize Velen right there with that shot. Or this scene. Thank you for purchasing. Yeah, okay. Why would it change it to that when I'm level like 4 and the recommended level is 30? That's just dumb. Playing Hearts of Stone expansion, you can encounter a rune, right? Yeah, okay. Why are you telling me this now? I won't remember it later. Well, according to Buffy, it was a Thursday night, she made the comment of, I thought you were better at horse riding than driving cars, and I pointed out that yes, I'm substantially better at riding a horse than I am at driving a car in game. That's just not saying much because I'm abominable when it comes to driving a car in game, and I'm pretty bad at riding a horse. And the only reason I think I'm better is because the horse doesn't go as fast, so less way to, crash, so to speak. And this won't let me ride the horse off a cliff, which probably saves my life a lot too, to be fair. Alright, I need to change my quest, because again, level 4, not level 30. Thank you, game. Alright. There, that's more like it. Now, where must I go? There. But I will go here first, because it's closer. There we go. Roach did not want to move there.
Giddy up.
But yeah, much as I will make fun of a certain someone, actually I'll say Darth Zion, because he is my favorite streamer, so plug for him. If anybody in here that doesn't actually watch him, you should. But yeah, I can't honestly claim that my driving is any better in Cyberpunk than his is.
Slow now. Giddy up.
But I'll still make fun of his because it's funny. Actually, mine might be a little bit better, but it's because I refuse to drive in first person. I drive in the third person, which is easier to control because you can't see anything. Were I streaming, I'd probably do what he does, but, since I'm not streaming that game, I'd make the driving a little bit easier. though it does kill some of the immersion, because the interior look of the cars is super cool. A warning: in lonely shadows, streams carry long shadows. Creep far and deep, dark dale, beware ye, then the grove's wild song, or in the wild will end your tale. Okay, I was having a hard time reading that for some reason. Forefathers' Eve approaches. 'Twill soon be Forefathers' Eve. Tormented souls, souls who've not known rest after death, hungry, tired, scared ghosts, they'll soon walk among us. We'll carve the jacks and send them into the next world with chant, prayer, and kind words. Prepare yourselves. Oh, since I have a few people watching, somebody, or all of you, let me know if you like me reading these and reading them aloud, if you'd prefer me skip over them, read them to myself. I feel like that's kind of not interactive, and some of them need to be read, but if my reading them aloud is annoying, I can stop, so everybody let me know. Consider yourself informed. Every man with a producing mill cow is obliged to bring it to Crow's Perch afore the week's end. After that, we find a cow in any man's yard, we'll give him 50 lashes on the spot. The man, not the cow. Really? And take all other goods of his we can carry. Anyone reporting a man hiding a cow will get a sack of grain as a reward. Well, that's not very nice. Watch what you say. The trees have ears. Technically true in Velen. A plea, kind folk. For lack of better fare, I fed my young'uns pancakes made of ground acorn. The poor tykes lain on the straw for 3 days since, their bellies growling something awful, getting sick and crying without end. If you know how to help, come to my hut. I've not to give in return but a warm word and a prayer of thanks. Not sure how you cure acorn bellyache. Missing wife. Good people, take pity and hear my plea. My wife Hannah, she's missing. A few days ago she went into the woods and hasn't yet returned. I'm near out of my wits with worry and will pay any price to the man who brings her back to me, or at least tells me where to look for her. Neelan, hunter from Black Bow.
Got an ill look in your eyes.
Action. Locked. Seemed like the falling of objects took longer than it really should have there, but sound-wise. Cellar, that's a good sign. Or not. Ah, there we go. Enhanced.
Full moon soon. Bar your windows tight. Nail an iron stud in the door frame.
Why? There a werewolf about that I need to take care of? That's what I would be led to believe from the full moon comment.
Then both forces attacked, one from either side. Cavalry swooped in from the wood. A wall of infantry marched from the swamp. Our boys' missions refused to abandon the black horses.
Have to steal everything. As long as there's no guards around to kill me for it. I'm trying to remember if the last playthrough, if there was ever a point where I was high enough leveled where the guards weren't actually over my level and didn't kill me if they caught me stealing. I don't think there was. I think they just continued to scale and be like 20 levels above. decent goodies here. Not light the candle, Geralt. I rarely want you to light the candle sometimes. If there's loot around, I guarantee I want you to loot, not light the candle.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts mid-copse, and a heap of monsters roaming about it.
Want to try some goosefoot?
Where is this?
Supposed
There
to
are a
taste
lot of
like
them
beast.
beasties, you...
Don't hit me, sir.
Why would I hit you?
No feelings to a man. These horsens all.
Okay, I'll run into you by accident, but that's not the same thing. The yawns are excessive in this game, I have to say. Both in volume and length. The other night it was like 30 feet from the person, I could still hear her yawning. Alright, what else is around here? Anything? Yes, all kinds of things to explore. But first... yeah, let's just go here.
Step away.
Slow now. Whoa.
Do not cast him out, Roderick. All may draw the well of the eternal fire's grave. Approach, Richard.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Rejoice, for even a creature as depraved and base in nature as you can serve the glory.
Oh, that's a good way
of
to
the
get me to do
eternal
what you
fire.
want. Be a dick.
Someone must see to the corpses on the battlefield. Necrophages defile those not already rotting in mass graves. This is not right.
That's to be my good deed for the day?
A handsomely profitable one, I might add. I know your kind don't work for free.
Not for you. I mean, I'll do it because it needs to be done. And
All right, I'll take care of it.
People
This
in general,
will
because
count
the
amongst
necrophages
your
will kill
menace.
people, but
the
still.
more good one works in life, the more hallowed things are. Yes, splendid. Here are the holy oils. Dash generously and set alight, understood? I wish it to flare up to the sky, for the glory of the eternal fire and all that.
Once I've incinerated the bodies, where'll I find you?
I shall be near the bridge to Novigrad.
I mean, I hate him, but I'll take his money to do something that needs to be done, in my opinion, anyway. But... no. I wish that would have been an option.
Come on, Roach.
Some things to kill. Alright, let me know when it gets loud with battle if I get drowned talking or not, because that was a problem the other night.
Ugly bastard.
Thought the Igni would actually take care of him on its own. Almost. coming. You know, finish killing the monsters.
Unbind me before the next ones come.
When they come, I'll tend to them. Meanwhile, let's you and me chat. Like to know who I'm untying.
Yeah, fair question.
John Verdon. Served in the 10th Maribor Division.
Long way from your army.
The army don't exist no more. Black Ones smashed it to bits. I scarpered off into the woods just before that happened. Joined a group of refugees. Fucking bursting with patriotism they were. As soon as they learned I'd abandoned Temeria in her hour of need, they beat me down. Tied me up like a turkey, left me to the drowners.
It's not surprising, really. I feel like I'm gonna regret this later, but I can't remember, so I'll untie him.
Oh, thanks. For a minute there, I was almost sure you'd leave me to die.
Like I'm gonna end up having to kill him later for something else.
I'd like to thank you somehow, but I've not a chip crown to my name.
Tough. I'll take the loss.
Thanks, Witcher. May you prosper on the path.
Slow now.
Ah. Nice ride through the countryside, and then all of a sudden a bunch of drowners show up. Wanna kill me. Go to my destination, you know. Take it easy. Relax, but no. Speaking of water, that reminds me, I got a bitter crossbow. That'll be handy. Actually, is there anything in the water I want? Not here. No aquatic Geralt at the moment. I really wish I could remember where, somewhere here in Velen, there's a really awesome sword that I found in the water that was actually the sword I used for a very long time. Found it somewhat early on, I don't remember where.
Strangers coming! Run for your lives! I'll not give her up, not on me life!
What?
Squealing, they'll kill us and take her all the same.
So I'll slaughter her myself, hide her corpse beneath the floorboards. Those bastards won't have her!
Alright.
What? I bet they're talking about their cow. We need a man to guide me and my family across the pond tower. 5 of us in all, me, my wife, 3 youngins, but they're calm, not the crying or yelling sort. Won't give us away to the soldiers. I'm not rich, but whatever I've got, I'll give. In fact, I'll take on debt and go in someone's service, anything, so long as it gets me out of Velen. Please, someone hear my plea. Darlen and Slade? Okay, I can't read Elvish. Warning, watch what you say. Okay, yeah, I know. Plea, kind folk, for lack of a better fare. Okay. Missing Mickle. My true-born brother Mikkel is missing. Anyone who finds him, or at least finds out what fate has met him, will be generously rewarded, and I'll slip a good word to the Baron about you as well. You'll find me in the inn at the crossroads. We've already read the Acorn one. Moral of the story, don't feed your kids acorn soup. It'll make them sick.
Looking for a man. Goes by Hendrik.
What do you want with him?
Want to talk to him.
What about?
Give me a bottle of something strong.
And trouble rolls up just when I'm taking a drink.
You gotta go. I'll open the back way for you.
Got company. Who is it?
Innkeep, vodka.
Guess I can't exit out the back.
Brave warrior, looks like. Got 2 swords, see?
Oi, grey boy. What's the point of having 2 swords?
Wonder if he keeps an extra prick in his trousers too.
You fucking deaf? Gonna say who you are?
That
Or
would
do
be
I need to
awkward.
loosen your tongue with me knife?
How about I
Let's
buy
see if
everybody
I can't
around?
avoid having
Why
to kill
would
them
you?
all.
Got the coin for it. Simple as that.
I don't drink with strangers.
We share a round, won't be strangers anymore. Then we go our separate ways.
And which way might yours be?
Let's see what he says to that.
On my way to Novigrad.
City of whores and whoremongers.
To your health. And mine.
Bottoms up.
No, I didn't think I was going to be able to avoid fighting him.
If you want a rest, come with me. I've a bench you can use.
Step in the hut.
Definitely didn't
And there's
last
the
time.
bumpkin with what looks like his son.
Although I think I just wanted to fight him last time.
Horsons always manage to hide their lasses.
Thanks for not starting a row with those swine.
I don't generally poke my nose in other people's business.
What a crock.
To stay the night?
No.
That's a lie.
I'm looking for Hendrik.
Man lives in Heatherton.
Don't know where that is.
Other side of the hill. Looked that away this morning, saw a strange
I'm always getting
glow.
into everything.
Imperials on the raid, perhaps. But who knows?
Anything else you can tell me about Hendrik?
Odd fellow. Arrived from who knows where and for no apparent reason. Shacked up with a widow whose husband was stabbed for a scrap of bread.
Baron's men don't like strangers.
Aye, he stays out of their way. Always seems to know when they're coming. Always manages to disappear.
Thanks, Innkeep.
Well, he is a spy, so he should be good at disappearing and knowing when they're coming.
Search where you will. One of these days, you'll not hide her in time. Hear me? And you'll watch every lad in the unit shag her senses.
Not everything. Is that all you got? It's all. I swear at the point of
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Won't be no use to anyone if you starve to death.
Kind of want to kill him now. I mean, robbing the people and threatening to ravage this dude's, I'm assuming, daughter. That's what they were talking about.
Whoa there, Roach. That's it, Roach.
Kill if you love the gods! Don't blame Princess Brad! Oh, you witch fucker! Gonna kill you!
Hey-ya! Not so fast, Roach. Show me what you got. Come on, Roach. Giddy up. Hey there. Whoa there, Roach.
Watch it, you clown. Oh! They watch it, you clod. Enough is enough. Whoa! Me that old hen's teeth.
Move it. Air's strange, like dropping into a deep cellar on a hot day. And the mist. Village wasn't plundered. Hut wasn't looted. These weren't raiders or thieves.
gone! Leave me be, whoever you is! Get away!
Calm down. It's over.
Aye, it's over. All's past, never to be restored. I'll not forget that ever.
Crap, just realized I've been muted for a little bit. Sorry about that, everybody. So I'm not sure if my welcome to Steve was heard or not,
Looking
but
for a
hey,
man
Steve,
named
how's it
Hendrik,
going?
supposed to live in this village.
Aye, he did. No longer. They nabbed him in that hut. If you'd have heard the cries, sir. If you'd have heard how a man can scream. How he can suffer.
Tell me what happened here, step by step.
They took him. Took him all. The sun was waning, see? And the dusk went crimson like blood. Thought to myself, strange. The toads. I cannot hear them.
Hate it when I do that, but hey, it happens. I will ask my question to Steve, which was why he chose or wanted to why he wanted to nuke the guy's camp and why he couldn't do it on his own. Gets back. I know, how dare he use that four-letter W word in chat.
I know not what happened there, save terror.
It's an evil word. No, I agree, Belinda.
Hendrik screamed. Then he begged. By the end, he could do naught but moan.
Did he know it was a glitch? Oh, that's a good reason to bomb somebody's camp. I'd say a glitch gun is a cause to have your camp nuked off the face of the map. Or as much of it as goes away anyway.
Just wonderful.
Oh, that's ridiculous, Belinda, yeah. Did you guys report him also?
Weren't here long, the terrors. Yet the village froze like in the heart of winter.
I assume you did.
You in that hut when they rode off?
No, and I'll not set foot there. Never.
Farewell, and peace of mind to you.
Yep, I agree with all of that. Well, not what they were doing, but with the nuking of them as a penalty. Were they following you for? Were they actually trying to attack you also, or just being annoying?
Looks like folk were here moments ago. Whatever happened to the villagers happened awful quick.
Whatever happened, we just saw the scene. We know it was the wild hunt. That's what happened. Swooped in and killed everyone. Nice work. That should get the job done in those tools. Multiple reports and, yeah. Because, yeah, with that kind of power that they were doing, there's no doubt that they were glitched, and it's clearly obvious. Nope, same one I've been in. Alright.
Traces of ice around the footprints. Really?
As if I don't believe it or something.
Tortured him. Maybe they missed something. Need to check his pockets. Trousers are stiff, as if hung out to dry midwinter. Maybe hid something in his jerkin. Damn, he's cold as ice. Nothing here. Should check his boots. Blood, congealed. Key hidden in his boot.
Who
Gotta
wouldn't
fit a
think
keyhole.
to check his boot?
Somewhere nearby, hopefully.
I mean, obviously it was necessary for the story and all, but seriously, who wouldn't think to check a boot when you're searching a body?
There's a draft.
Alright, see you in a
Gotta
few
be a
minutes. Noel.
space under this rubble. Guess I should do some cleaning.
Oh, so you even asked him nicely and they were just being jerks. Yeah, that's even worse. If you have multiple items in your pockets, you can switch between them using... Used with your crossbow. Just use those for now. No, not climb the ladder. Torch back out. Missing Tamara Stringer, daughter of the Bloody Baron, presumed kidnapped. Hearty reward for whoever finds her or brings her in. Shouldn't that be whomever? Just saying.
Valuables left unlocked, on display, almost. Lost his mind, or... Interesting.
Are you gonna put that build up, Belinda?
A ledger. Payment for a sack of grain. Amount due for a charcoal shipment.
Keep toying with whether or not I want to try out No Man's Sky. Not that I don't have enough games going at the moment.
Notes among the ledger entries. Clever. Interesting headings. Missing and wanted. Subject appeared in Skellige, also sighted in Novigrad. Appearance unchanged. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Avoids contact with others. Drunken swine. So-called Baron hosted subject at his castle, or should I say, illegally appropriated fort. Reason unknown. Talk to Baron at Crow's Perch.
Oh, nice. Love it when they actually
Clashed with a witch.
Platform games.
Subject landed in swamp, encountered a witch. Conflict ensued. Cause unknown. Find the witch. Talk to the peasantry. Village of Midcopse. Caution advised. I'm being observed. Don't know by whom or why. Unsettling signs. Dog ran off. Water in bucket froze solid. Strange glow observed in the sky. Ill omen, peasants say. Somehow they learned Hendrik was looking for Ciri, thus the torture. I'm too late. My only leads, the Baron and some witch. Damn.
At least some leads. Yeah, Belinda, are you gonna post any videos of the build or anything? I already read Hendrik's notes, I don't need to read them again. Vitality. So is that. Yeah, you should be able to do a screen grab or something at the very least. I mean, if you want to, obviously. I think I am going to help my signs out here. Damage that will also opponent weakens enemy armor. Effect scales with sign intensity up to a maximum of 15%. To acquire this ability and equip it. Yes. Oh wow, 30 hours in just on the base? That's crazy. But then again, you are building a big base. Can't wait to see it. Alright, so go to the Baron's Castle, which is the closest thing on all my main quests, I believe. Might be the only one. Let's see. It's farther away. Bloody Baron it is. Interesting that that's level 6 when hunting a witch is level 5. But the geographical quest progression would have you go here first. Yeah, I'll do hunting a witch first. Alright, bear with me folks, gonna be a quick intermission here and I will be right back. But this should leave you with a decent tune. Give me like 2-3 minutes. Alright, sorry about that. Welcome back, Noel. Yeah, see? You scared the piss out of me. Yeah, sorry about the short break there. And let us get on with it. Explored everything around here and gotten it all. One second. There we go. Besides, you know, I wouldn't be living up to my complete name if I didn't have a BRB even when I'm the one on stream. Oh, thanks, Blenda. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to check it out at some point. Just need to get... I've got too many things in progress because I need to get back to Cyberpunk and finish that. Obviously got this going on stream now, and a Horizon Zero Dawn playthrough that I'm partway through. Trying to decide if I'm going to finish that off on my own or just start it back over after this as a stream game. Don't know if I'll have a B game in there for stream.
Come on now.
Don't know if I wanted that to be a B game with this as the A game, because they're both like, you know, big games. I haven't really decided yet. The general point of the story is I would like to play No Man's Sky, and I will. I'm just not sure when I will get to it. There's a whole group of them in there, 3 levels above me. The village of Midcops that I'm going to, I can pronounce that right anyway, is some sort of vendor I can sell stuff to, because I'm very close to being over encumbered. I think. Every time, Roach, every time. I leave you for like 2 minutes and you start eating. And then you don't want to come when I call you.
Whoa!
Planet full of bubbles everywhere. I can only guess it's holding for the phallic? I mean, it's about the most... It's about the cleanest way you could have said that. I'm not sure why it held that. Oh well. Then again, it doesn't allow me to say button in Darth's stream. You guys are always having to... Noel and Steve are always letting it go, but... General point, I have no idea how YouTube decides what it does and doesn't hold. Makes no sense. Didn't hold you for it, Noel. Which is even more confusing, but...
Help an old, feeble woman.
What's wrong?
This is a button-friendly place.
Take and profane the shrine to Vern and the
Button-friendly stream.
The shrine's gotta be repaired, else Vern will take umbrage. Our cows will croak, kitties will be covered in warts, and our dogs will get the mange.
Warts and mange?
Now the real question is, will it let you say slit?
Fine, I'll help you.
It's the other one it likes to hold, even though I was never using it in any inappropriate context. It's a really ugly shrine.
Done.
The good gods have sent ye to me. Someone to repair their shrines from this day on.
Look, already got a trade. I'm a witcher. Restoring traditional roadside structures in wood, just not my specialty.
Fighting evil, that's a witcher's calling. And vandals are worse than beasts.
I'm actually surprised it held it. Like, I mean, the only thing I can think of is the fact that the word phallic was in there, but I don't know why it would hold that, because there's not a more appropriate way to say it.
Fine. I see any damaged shrines, I'll take care of them. Won't go out of my way, though.
Nothing's out of the way in these parts, and the gods will guide
What?
you.
Everything's out of the way in Velen. It's an expansive hellhole. Crazy woman. I do kind of want to go to the Baron for... Well, let's go see what's over here first. Yes, Roach, go. Hitting the button.
Slow now, whoa.
Okay, I guess they're not going to attack me. That's good. I figured they would.
Don't let us talk to strangers.
That's good advice. You shouldn't talk to strangers. Hello, merchant. I'm going to rob you before I trade with you. Probably sell you back some of your own stuff. Cool, cool. Don't know what shall become of Temeria. We haven't read that yet.
Buying or just perusing?
Depends on what you got, buddy. Ooh, Gwent.
Show me what you've got
See
on
what
offer.
you got to buy first. That's worth the 15 crowns. That's true, Belinda. I'm surprised you knew that tame of a word for it. To be fair, in this stream, I'd say most versions of words for that particular item would be okay. Depending on context, I suppose. What was I doing? I was going to sell you some crap, wasn't I? Okay, I don't need 3 pairs of the same trousers. Or the same shoes. Keep all 3 of those in case I need them. Garbage... well, don't need it anymore anyway. Well, I was telling the kid it was good advice not to talk to strangers, really, you know. That is a fair point. Yes, I am here talking to a bunch of strangers on YouTube. I mean, are you guys strangers, though? Steve, you might want to keep the store keys where you know where they're at. We are all definitely strange here. That's okay. That's why we get along. It's the non-strange people we have to worry about. What are they hiding? I think that's probably a saying, but... Alright, well, I took almost all his money. That's true. Grandkids were there ransacking the house yesterday for their birthday. Oh, happy birthday again, by the way, from yesterday. I said it earlier, but my mic was muted at the time. I didn't realize it at the time, so...
Wouldn't mind a few
happy
rounds of
late
cards.
birthday. I guess I will go with... Oh, wait, no, I do want one of these in my deck. Did it seriously just give me the same card again? You are very welcome. Okay, he's gonna win if it ends in a tie. Alright. I'm gonna stay one card up on you and pass. yourself another card there. Kind of want to force him to do another one. See if I have enough strength in here to take him down. What else he's got back in his deck there. That was unfortunate. Solidly have this, and I don't have a choice but to pass. So playing rain would actually just drop me down a lot. Well, okay. Take care, Noel. You off? Alright. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Very, very much appreciated, my friend. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Got that one scheduled as well if you want to drop by.
Why are you pushing?
Hope you have a good rest of your night, and of course stay safe out there. What soup? I see no soup.
To eat? Come inside.
Sometimes I feel bad walking through these people's houses, stealing their stuff right in front of them, but at the same time, like, they don't seem to care, so I don't think it's
Hold on.
matters.
Ow!
See you on at the usual dark 30 tomorrow, Steve. For work, I mean. There is a blacksmith in town. That's good.
Yeah?
Craft special order weapons too?
Do politicians murder high-class prostitutes? Of course.
Oh, that's one way to say yes.
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
Ah, another map. Fair point, Belinda. Although, given the hellhole that is Velen, I might not be in greater need than they are. Guess it depends on how you look at it. Oh, that's nice, Steve.
So long.
I don't want to play him in Gwent right now. I'll come back and play him later. But I will enhance my gear. This wheel. Roach, where are you now? Why on earth are you in here? I mean, what are you doing?
Go, go.
Are you even gonna, like, navigate out? No, you're not. Not with me on you. Nice.
Move it.
Crazy horse. Has a mind of her own. Guess there's nothing there.
That's it, Roach.
Trying to run away. Fighting on horseback. They're powerful swings, but they're super slow. It's also not letting me change which sign I have equipped on horseback for some reason. Screw this.
That's enough of that.
Don't think you will, really. Alright, here's this last one. Alright, well they were infinitely more trouble than they were worth, because controls weren't really working very... I don't know know what was happening, to be honest. Things were not happening as they should have been. Yeah, that would be rough, Steve. Like, I would have a really hard time with 4 a.m. starts. Actually, maybe 4 a.m. Like, if that was the consistent, I might be able to get used to, because it's like pretty early. I don't know. I am not a morning person at all. Although the 2 hours alone, that could go both ways. Since I'm not a morning person, it'd be nice not having to deal with people for the first couple of hours. And, like you said, playing music and whatever. So that might actually be a nice aspect of it, of having to be up that early if I'm going to anyway. Either way, my heart goes out to you, because I would hate to have to be up at, what, 2:30 in the morning, 3 in the morning? I say that, but then again, I enjoy working overnights, 7p to 7:30a, so, you know.
An amulet, a bazaar, some tortoise shells.
What else you have on offer?
Corpse teeth and kidney stones. Tried remedies for trying times.
Corpse teeth and kidney stones, huh? Not sure. I do want those, but I think there's better ones coming up soon. Okay, that's a good one to have. I'll pick it up so I have it. Might come in handy later. So yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, Steve. Like, working through 4 a.m. no biggie, but getting up to be at work at 4 a.m. would be an entirely different thing. That, yeah, I don't think I would be too fond of. I mean, obviously, like anything, if I had to do it, I'd do it, but would not be my preference. I'll come back and play you
So
into
long.
it as well. Good folk, take no advice from the peller. When our Rosa fell weak, he said to put her on a pine plank and stick it in a fire-bred oven, then count to 12 3 times. When we pulled her out, she'd burnt to a crisp, and there was nothing left to bury but to bury the charred bits. But the peller refused to give back the 3 hard-boiled eggs we'd given him, saying he'd already eaten them. Okay. Pantry's been robbed. To the thief who's nipping goods out of my pantry soon as I put them there. That sausage you took last week, I prepared it especially for you from the bloated carcass of a mare I found in the mug, rotten eggs and a handful of larvae. I then spat in it for seasoning and added some other highly personal ingredients. I hope you ate well. You ate your fill, you scurvy rogue. Like, kill the guy. Repent, the ladies of the wood are unhappy, so the trees whisper, the offerings we make are not enough, we pray too seldom, and too often we take their name in vain. Mend your ways, good folk, show contrition and fervor in your faith, for if the ladies too abandon us, we will all perish in this forsaken bog. Keep away from the Nilfgaardians. I'll shear the hair off any trollop who fraternizes with Nilfgaardians, so her baldness will proclaim her shame to all. And I'll carve the face of any peller who deals with the black ones or provides them a service. Patriot. Hark, some devilry's taken hold of our fields, something neither spirit nor phantom Old Will swears on his mother's grave it's like to be Jenny of the Woods. Oh, that's where I was getting Jenny of the Will. It's Jenny of the Woods. Last stream. Whether it is or it ain't, be careful and don't go out in the fields alone, and most certainly not without scythe or rake in hand. But if you've the courage to drive the foul thing off, you'll receive a handsome reward. Sure, I will drive it off at some point when I get there. Because I want the reward. And the XP.
Eh?
I guess there's nothing in here. Kid's awfully happy about catching his snails. So many books. But once I can get to Novigrad, I can flog them for a decent amount. Some of them aren't worth much. Really? Is there something left in there or not? Alright, fine, I give up.
You ain't
good?
safe unless you got a Gabrielle. The auto-crank one-handed Gabrielle ensures you get the first shot and the last word.
Guess that's a crossbow.
Let me have a look at your stock.
More maps. I will take them. We'll want to dismantle those, but I'll do it later. Repair all equipped. There we go. Another person to come back and play Gwen with
So
later.
long.
I will come back and play them all. I'm just trying not to do it all in this stream because there's been a lot of cutscene and stuff in this stream as it is. To develop the stories.
I've my own.
Don't want to have too much of that. That would be boring for everybody. Playing these people and getting the cards that some of them give you and other things is coming to play later, so you don't have to do it, but you miss out on some stuff if you don't.
You, white one. What's your business? Bloody Baron know you're here?
He does not yet, but he will. My business is I'm robbing you right now. Thank you for asking.
Someone's coming. Tell me everything later, dear. All right. And remember to take her some clean off.
Let it go. 'Tis the hunger. Makes me head spin. You just
Guess I missed my eavesdropping opportunity.
Roots are gonna rot my chat. Knowing me, my ears are twirling with
I screwed that up. Let me see.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
Oh, now I remember who the witch is. I have to go through and read all this again because I traveled back in time. I'll do it quickly.
You ain't safe less you got a Gabrielle.
Let me have a look at your stock.
He's talking about this Gabrielle, which almost has to be a crossbow, and he doesn't even have one in stock. He's got plans for it, but whatever. I don't care. Yes. Otherwise, it'll break unexpectedly, and I will be screwed.
So long.
I'm not sure you'll find the will to get up, Steve. Other than just, you know, sheer determination.
Well, she can't beat bread from stone either.
Oh, come on, this new one's not half bad.
More to the point, I don't think you're gonna find that one around the house.
That floor costs the spells. Besides, she got me.
But glad you found everything else and have it all sorted. What time do you actually get up to be there? I mean, not for tomorrow because it's not early, but when you gotta be there at 4, what time do you end up waking up?
Which give ye luggage? Aye, she did indeed. Didn't ask much for it either. We should pay her a visit. How'd you get there? Half past the pond. Follow it till you reach a lone rock. Round that and head right off the path into the woods. Then keep straight. You'll know you've gone the right way when you pass an abandoned cart.
Ought to be able to find the witch now.
Come inside.
There we go. Much better to overhear them than have to find her on my own. I think the same thing happened the last time I played it.
First the army's passed, then the pox, now the hunger. Grim Reaper must be having a lark.
What was the last one?
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Okay. Enough what? I'm not sure. Just taking all your stuff. Goofy looting mechanics in this game. Or maybe it's just me, who knows. Could just be me. Yeah, I'm not a breakfast person either. Like, I eat it, but, well, I mean, I work from home, so it's convenient, but, like, even when I didn't, like, I would usually end up eating my breakfast at work or whatever, so like now I just take it to my desk and eat it sometime like a couple hours after and take a late lunch. Because yeah, definitely, well, I'm not a morning person, I'm definitely not a breakfast person either.
Supposed to be a large stone near the pond. There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart. The cart, which is hidden somewhere nearby. Stench.
Good God. Okay. Well, that didn't go well. I don't know where the last save would have been. Hopefully it checkpointed me running to the cabin.
Ought to be able to find the witch now.
Damn it. Oh well. Yeah, to be honest, Steve, that's probably how I would do it too. Or I'd just have like a protein bar or something that's a couple of bites that I can eat after a couple hours quickly without, taking a break or anything.
Ugh, worms will crawl out.
Okay, save.
Supposed to be a large stone near the pond. There's the boulder. Now right, and onto the cart.
That I think these neckers will kill me again, but just in case. Oh, that went much better.
The cart. Witch's hut is somewhere nearby.
Miss, cows are wheezing, won't rise from the barn floor. Pus streams from her snout.
Do I look like a dairymaid to you?
No, miss, but you know things. 'Tis our last cow. None other left in the village.
Rest died of hunger, or soldiers let him off. Oh, we're as good as dead without her.
I shall give you herbs. Mix them with water drawn from the spring at midnight, then make the cow drink them. But first, you must clean out your barn. Thoroughly. Is that clear?
Thank you, miss. 1,000 thanks.
Enough. I've had my fill for the day. Go home.
They made the characters look really good in this game for the most part. That being said, they didn't have a lot of variance in the models, like the same handful over and over again for all the random NPCs and stuff, and often like it'll be the same character with different hair, which sometimes looks super goofy, but yeah, they did a really good job with them. Are you expecting that to change your shift much, or...? You just really have no idea, you have to wait and see.
Anyone home? Ordinary ointment. Nothing special.
Good, I could use that recipe for black eyeliner. Be a nice contrast
Now,
with
where's she run off to?
a white wolf complexion.
Managed to amass quite a book collection.
Forgetting I actually have to press E to climb the ladder. Darling, I'm writing because you must be worried that I'm still angry, silly man. You know full well I never hold a grudge long. I forgive you. It's all because of that secretness of yours. Is it so strange for me to take an interest in your plague research? I adore watching you at work in your tower. Please, if you still refuse to discuss the results of your experiments with me, at least don't deny me that small pleasure. If Versad, I think, doesn't need you tomorrow evening, come see me. We'll clear everything up over a glass of wine or two or more. Your K.
Don't often see baubles like this in Velen.
No, not really.
Powerful aura. Must be some artifact or... So this is where she disappeared to.
A portal.
Well, nice.
No. No, that wouldn't have made a great deal of sense to be saying to Steve, would it? Or, yeah. Three people at minimum in the store? That seems excessive. So I wonder if that means more people will be starting insanely early like you, or if you'll be starting later with other people. Belinda, you get paid to watch and game? That's a good job.
I was wondering how long it would take you, Geralt. I'm upstairs. Don't be shy.
I'm not being shy, but the camera will be. So, nudity coming up here. Not sex, just nudity, so I'm I'm going to employ my little makeshift nudity filter here as soon as I get up the steps, so YouTube doesn't get mad. But try and give everybody a kind of a view of this as well, because it is pretty cool.
Greetings, Witcher.
Missed a spot.
Where? Hope you didn't come to court.
No. To talk.
Turn around and wait.
You're not missing a ton, she's just bathing and it's showing boobs. I like how she wants me to turn around and wait, even though her boobs were showing.
Kira Metz, deep in the heart of Velen. Thought you hated the
Alright,
countryside.
boobs are
I can
over.
assure you I
missed
do. Now more than
her
ever.
in the tub.
Heard a witch lived out here. Never would have guessed it was King Foltest's former advisor.
I'm so pleased the world's still able to astound you, Geralt. I actually envy you that sense of wonder, common in children, knights errant, and morons.
Someone's grown irritable. Is that any way to greet an old friend?
I believe I greeted you with a pleasant view. Now tell me what brings you here.
Ah, Belinda. That is a job all in and of itself.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end. Burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
And back to the darling comments. As the context is now shown, they do know each other. I don't think they were ever romantically involved in the past, though she wasn't shy about having him walk in and see her boobs, although I think that was more of a
So how's it feel to be the village
catch-off
witch?
guard thing.
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't
it is necessary for
Long
many
enough
people.
for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emhyr differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Yeah, for decent reason in the end. We'll find out more about that later.
Changing the subject. Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer. Or who might be listening.
I'm looking for a certain young woman.
Oh, really? Who?
Yeah, I'll be honest with her.
I'm looking for Ciri. That Ciri. And no one can know, understand?
Cirilla is here. The girl once sought by the Lodge of Sorceresses, and practically every ruler on the continent has landed here in Velen, and I know nothing of it. What is she doing here?
Indications are she's hiding from someone. I heard she quarreled with a witch, but if you don't know anything, sure you haven't seen her?
I'm certain I haven't. But recently someone asked me about an ashen-haired woman. He claimed she would stand out from the peasant crowd.
Well, she does indeed stand out from the peasant crowd.
Who was it?
Not so fast, Geralt. No humble plea, no offering for the witch.
What's your rate these days? A couple dozen eggs? 3 hens, maybe?
My rate rises with every word you speak. I'm not sure you can afford the information anymore.
You're pricklier than I remembered. Isn't living in nature's lap supposed to be cleansing, calming?
Nature stinks. Oh, sod it, don't give me that look. I know it's Ciri we're talking about. It was an elf, this individual who asked about Cirilla. No flea-bitten Scoia'tael slob either, but an elven mage.
What was an elven mage doing in Velen?
Well, I tried to ask him, of course, about everything.
Of course.
Oh, but you know how elves are. He asked many more questions than he answered.
Sounds about right.
He say what his name was?
He didn't. And he wore a mask. Very secretive all around, but I liked him. He was intelligent and composed.
He say what he wanted with Ciri?
Only that they were to meet in Velen. He wished to know if she'd arrived before he did.
He leave any message for her?
No, but he asked that were I to meet her, I should lead her to him.
So you know where to find him?
Yes, he said he'd found a hideout in some elven ruins near the village of Midcopse. I'll go there with you.
Why? Think I'll have trouble finding this place?
I've unfinished business with this elf. He promised me something, but he never delivered it. Besides...
Of course the rabbits are humping.
That she might be there. And I'd like to see Cirilla too.
Can't go just yet.
In that case, we'll meet there. I'll await you near the cave entrance.
Because that will kick off and take a great deal longer. About at 3 hours now. Just under. So we could press on, but I think we'll wrap it there for now. So it's a good place to end up. Because let's see where we're at here. Don't need that marker anymore. Love to hate the house. It's true, you do have the warmth. Did I miss some side boob? Oh well, yeah. Her dress is very boobiful, so the cleavage is basically full-on side boob from the inside. Yeah, it's my makeshift nudity filter since I knew there was a fair bit in this game at varying times. Some of it you can avoid, you know, not sleeping with somebody, but then, you know, that also kind of tweaks the story a bit. So there will be some blanked out sex scenes, but I won't do any more than are necessary for the story. So I'm at level 4, almost level 5, so there's Wandering in the Dark, which is... Oh, that was... Yeah, here we go. Wandering in the Dark. So that's meeting her at Kira at the entrance to the mage. Or we can go to the Bloody Baron, which is closer, I believe. Yeah, because that's down there, and Bloody Baron's up there, so... Bloody Baron's a little bit closer, and I kind of want to get on with that bit a little... Just to kind of... I think it kind of ties things better if I don't complete this out right now, so I think I'll do, yeah. Plus I already said we'll be dealing with the Bloody Baron tomorrow on stream, so we'll deal with that. I'm with you, Belinda. I am always cold. Not usually in a blanket, but I do have a space heater in my room, and although when I'm gaming I don't need it. PC kicks off enough heat that my room's actually pretty toasty. But yeah, Steve. Steve in with the dad jokes. We just need Gray so you two can be going at it together. Get all the dad jokes going. So yeah. Select that so I remember what I'm doing next time. Witcher contracts. Yeah, they're still above my level. Can do some of that. But yep, so I think that is a good place to end it for today. Let me save and all that good stuff. Alright, so that is a wrap for today's stream, I think. Got through, found out a little bit more about Ciri. Have a couple different leads now, so we'll be going on to that. And going to deal with the Philip Stinger, aka the Bloody Baron, in tomorrow's stream. Don't know if we'll get through all of the Bloody Baron quest line, because it branches off into a few parts, but we might get through that, and then on to dealing with Kira's quest, finding the elf that was asking about Ciri, though not by name, or something else. It depends on where the quests actually lead us. But that'll be the plan for tomorrow. Leave Kira's hut here and head up to the Baron's Castle, as they call it, or the hijacked fort is what it really is, because he's basically a thug that's kind of supplanted himself, as the ambassador told us before we left Vizima at the beginning of today's stream. So that's the plan for tomorrow. KOTOR's being remade. I'm already gonna buy it and don't even know when it will be released. Well, when did you hear about that, Steve? Yeah, you are. He is past dad jokes. He is into granddad jokes now. But you know, a good dad joke or a good granddad joke, nothing wrong with it. They're fun, I think. So, but yeah, so I think that's the plan for tomorrow. Hopefully you guys can stop by. Belinda and Steve, you'll be at work. Actually, I'll probably be after your work day, so if you want to pop in, we'd love to see you again. Maybe Noel will drop by. If you guys hadn't caught any of the replays of the other ones, I've tried to improve the lighting on me itself and the room as a whole, just because it wasn't great before. So I have a makeshift lighting set up that's pretty funny. I should take some pictures so I can show them on stream, so I will take some pictures of the little makeshift setup I have going on right now to illuminate myself better. Hopefully it's an improvement over the past ones. And again, hopefully the audio is decent, other than my mic randomly switching off at times to a different mic for some reason. Don't know why. Try and prevent that for tomorrow. But yeah, so I think that's the plan. So yeah, everybody have a good rest of your night. Stay safe, get some sleep, take care. Steve, good luck at work tomorrow. Yeah, have a good day. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by. I've had fun. It was good seeing you again. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, you never know about YouTube's notifications, Belinda. It does what it wants. Sometimes, well, we all know, I get them half the time after its stream's ended, so. But yeah, I'll take those pictures and I'll be showing them tomorrow. Last week, BioWare's remaking it. Oh, I'm surprised we didn't hear about it sooner than this. I guess they've been trying to keep it under wraps for some reason. Probably say they didn't get pestered and people trying to get them to hurry up and release it before it's ready and cause problems, actually. If I had to take a wild guess at it, but... yeah, I might actually, I might have to play that. I didn't actually play the original, because it's more of a game I'd want to play on PC, and, well, just started playing on PC a couple months ago, so... I will have to pick that up and play it. Now I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully they have it out by the end of the year. But we shall see. So, alright everybody, that is it. I'm going to go to the outro here. Thank you so much for coming by. Steve, Belinda, take care. Noel, thanks for stopping by. Buffy, not sure if you're still here, but I will see everybody hopefully tomorrow. So, stay safe and healthy out there, and take it easy. Night everybody.